we're going to talk about how to make your child to fall in love with you. Because you know what, Elizabeth?
What?
At one point, I was talking to other moms, and a lot of them were saying that their daughters don't hug, don't kiss them, don't talk to them. And I thought, oh my God, my Elizabeth is one who always come and say good night and kiss me and hugs me. And like, I'm so in love with her. She is amazing. And I want her to fall in love with me even more. And then I decided that we can make a course together and talk openly about how we came to this relationship between me and you when we are huggy kissy and we open and we talk to each other. Deal? We can try? And Elizabeth was really excited about this project together.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You didn't do the correct intro. That was a very small intro.
Oops, sorry. Do you want to help?
No, it's okay.
It's okay, we can continue. All right. So, me and Elizabeth, we decided that after 2 years, well, some kindergarten and 2 years of school, we're going to do homeschooling and we're going to share a lot about that. It's going to be very...
I think pre-K.
Yes. So you did go to school. So, about the school, yeah, we're going to share the journey, but I do a lot of working with people one-on-one in on all of my courses. In work one-on-one, I include psychosomatics. And, you know, I'm a certified nutritionist, functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, but I really, really believe that it's not just about the labs. It's not just about what's going on physically with our body, but also how our mind affects our body. And I can see some of the things that I've done, that we done together, led us to the relationship we have, and maybe some of our experience can help other moms to fall in love and to make their children to fall in love with them. This is our experience, and also experience me using psychosomatics for adults. And I use some of these for our relationship with my daughter, because it is a relationship and you must build it.
My mom was about to charge you guys $200 to watch our videos, but I turned it down to $150. She was about to charge you guys $200.
No, this is a free video, babe. We're gonna do it free. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna help. We're gonna help, absolutely.
Good.
Free. Yeah.
Oh, we have to get some money somehow.
Well, we'll do the course and then
It's gonna be for $100.
okay. Deal.
200's too much.
Deal.
Hold on, I want to make that.
You are such a business lady. She invent all kind of businesses. And I think I can learn from her for sure. So let's get to the actual...
This video is too boring. Hold on, let me make some lights up here. You can keep talking, then I'll make this video more colorful.
Okay. First I want to start with an example with Crystal.
I made a rainbow.
Right. So
hold on, we have to...
when we got this doggy with Elizabeth for Christmas, a new puppy, and we were negotiating for a year to get it or not, I really didn't want it. But I gave up, and Santa brought us a doggy for Christmas. And of course, the doggy had to be trained, and she was pooping a lot. And I was really anxious about it. I didn't like stepping on the poop. I didn't like what was going on. And of course, I was pretty mean sometimes, and I can't even say this. I was pretty mean in how I would react when the dog pooped. So at the beginning, we decided, me and Elizabeth, that she's going to be the one who's going to take care of the dog. And when this didn't happen, there were some words coming from me saying, well, if you can't take care of your dog, if you failed...
I remember those days.
I know.
I don't like...
And I would even raise my voice a little bit. I was very tired, very exhausted, and this dog pooping on the carpet didn't do good to me, all right? So now when I was studying some of the psychology, I learned about false selves. It's the chatter that never stops in our head, and the people talking to themselves. And long story short, we were talking to Elizabeth, and I was asking her how many personalities does she have in her head, because we all do. For example, I am mom, I am wife, I am daughter, I am a businesswoman, I am a nutritionist, and list goes on and on and on. And you have the same. And I decided to check her at the age of 7, how many personalities does she have? And we started talking about that, and we came up with daughter, Crystal's mom, self. She said that she's self, herself. Then big sister. Then who else? I don't remember. But the thing, yeah. And I was asking her, well, how do they talk to you inside of your head? And this is a big thing, because through the day we go with this non-ending chatter in our head. And sometimes these voices are pretty mean. There are a lot of terms in psychology, how you name them. There is different teachings, but I really wanted to see that in terms of like her vision. And I talk a little bit how that led me to what we're talking about here, how to make the child fall in love with you. So she told me that Crystal's mom is pretty mean. She tells her, what does she tell you?
She tells me that I'm a bad mom to Crystal, and that I'm not strong enough to take care of her, and that I should just give her up completely and give her to the next person.
And every time, and she told me that that Crystal's mom voice, so one of her personalities, talked to her like this a lot. And what I realized one time when Crystal pooped on our carpet, like really fluffy carpet, I got very angry, and those were the words I told Elizabeth. So that mean mom voice was actually not her, but it was my words. And when we grow up, we get so many of these voices. We think it's ourself talking to us, but actually it was the neighbor, mom, whoever, that was an adult telling us that something is wrong with us. And I realized that my voice permanently live in her head as that self as one of her personalities. And that was a turning point, and it made me feel so bad. And then I started analyzing what else am I doing, how can I not giving her multitudes of these voices running in her head.
Sorry if it looks like she's crying, it's the camera, it makes us look weird.
No, I was crying a little bit because it still makes me feel sad.
But you look like you're crying on the camera right now, and you're not in real life.
Oh, right. No, I'm not crying anymore. So it's very important to be ourselves. And of course, mom guilt is very really big one, but there is no shame in understanding what's going on and share it with our children. So rule number 1 that we have in our family, I tell Elizabeth that sometimes it's okay to be frustrated, angry, tired, even raise our voice. And sometimes that happens in a moment, and I tell her we have these feelings. But in our family, I always tell her, mom was not right, and I apologize. And I think it's pretty healthy, in my opinion, pretty healthy practice to explain to your child what does containing of your feelings means. Sometimes we can have a feeling, have a reaction to something, and put it in a container, which adults should learn how to do. And I was not very good in containing my feelings. So I have a feeling, and I would give the people the reaction to my husband, to my child. And this is the sign of your inner self, of your child, of your little girl not growing up. And when this happens, you leave a part of your soul at that time. So that means
it's
somewhere, right. So that means somewhere my little girl was wounded and I left a part of my soul there. So now when I learn how to contain my feelings, I can experience the feeling, catch it, catch that voice that talking to me, that mean mom, mean dad, mean neighbor, mean friend. In my head, I can catch them and I explain to Elizabeth.
You thought I was gonna talk right there.
Yes. And I explain to Elizabeth and I can explain it to her that feelings are okay and I can teach you how to contain that feeling so she would be an adult who don't just react, who don't just blah, 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 blah to her husband, don't just scream at her children, that she can have a pause, can be an adult, and then gracefully explain to her husband, to her children, to her co-worker, what does she feel, and build those boundaries around herself when other people respect her. Yes, baby.
So you know that everything's flipped around on the camera. So when I turn my head this, so I'm actually turning my head, facing I'm actually turning my head this way.
Yeah.
That way, but it's making me look like I'm putting it this way. Now I'm flipping my head this way, and it's making me look like it's that way. The camera's completely flipped around.
Yeah, I know. So, what did you learn about Crystal's mom? Now we can negotiate to her, right?
Yeah, we can negotiate.
So when
tell her no.
We tell her no. So whatever Crystal's mom personality that you have, talk to yourself. Your self personality says, no, 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 no. What does she say?
She said, what do you mean? Crystal's mom says or me say?
You can do both. What Crystal's mom says and then what do you say?
So she's like, give up, Crystal. You're a really bad mom for letting Crystal do stuff like this. Just give her up. You're not old enough anyways.
So Crystal mom is her, right? That's one of her personalities. Okay.
So that's what Crystal mom would say, and I would say that I'm sorry and I didn't, and mistakes happen. So then I could just tell Crystal no. We could just tell Crystal no. We don't have to give her up just because of one mistake. We don't have to give her up fully up. So if you guys make a mistake raising your child, it doesn't mean you have to give them up completely. It doesn't. Why are you laughing?
I love it. I love it.
Okay. So it doesn't mean you have to give them up completely, but it's just a little mistake. If you give up your child for just one little mistake, like letting them fall onto the ground or letting them break a rule at the water park, doesn't mean you have to give them up completely, because if you give them up completely, then you think of it in the future that it wasn't that big of a mistake, and now you want them back, but you can't get them back. That could be a small mistake, can turn into a very big mistake if you don't if you don't go the right way. So now I would say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix this problem to Crystal's mom. I'd say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix this problem. I promise I'll do better next time. That's what I would say. So you don't have to give up. If you make a small mistake, dropping your dog by accident, or maybe letting your baby fall on their head, or dropping bottle of milk, or dropping their diaper. That doesn't mean you have to give them up completely, because you could be falling in love with them, caring mom, and then you just give them for adoption because of one little mistake.
All right.
That could turn into a big mistake.
That was good. So we apologize, right? And we remember to learn how to negotiate inside of our head. For example, me as a mom, I'm always negotiating with me as a businesswoman, because as a mom, when I'm doing business, the mom of two children always talking to me, you're bad mom, you're not with them, you're doing something else. When I'm with my children, the businesswoman is just saying, oh my goodness, you need to work on your business. It's always chatter in your head. You're always somewhere else where you don't want to be right now. And it's very healthy actually to catch these thoughts because they are not always you. You have yourself. Elizabeth told me, 1 second, baby, that the one personality she loves the most is herself. And I asked her, well, why? She said, well, because she doesn't need anything. She can be herself.
Because all the other personalities have a reason to be here, like
Have a reason to be here.
Yeah, like gymnastics has a reason to do gymnastics. Big sister has a reason to be a big sister. But yourself, you don't have a reason. It's just yourself, nothing else.
Yes. So as yourself, you remember, you don't have. You are the soul, eternal soul. You are the part of God here. You just need to be here. That's enough reason to be anything. This is your reason, just being. And we forget in nowadays life, in everyday's life, we forget in all of these other false personality because we get this. See, Crystal mom was a mean personality I gave her, and she would continue living with her. And if she wouldn't learn how to negotiate with this personality, they would turn into never stopping chatter. That's why we never have quiet moment. They say enjoy here and now. Why can we enjoy here and now? Because some other false personality always tell us you're not doing it right. You need to be somewhere else. You need to do something else. So that's what we learn.
Hold on.
Okay.
Mom, can you create a link to my YouTube channel? Because everybody on my channel will be missing out on this.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, please make a link to my channel on
We'll
this
make
channel.
a link to your
make
channel.
a link.
Yeah.
Me, Elizabeth Wilson, that channel, Elizabeth Wilson, I am the daughter of Elisa Wilson.
Right.
If anybody didn't know.
Yeah, if anybody didn't know.
So me, Elizabeth Wilson, my channel, I'm the daughter of my mom.
Okay. We established that. And now we continue with saying that we have to live and negotiate with ourselves, right? And we remember that all of the voices and all of the thoughts in our head doesn't mean that they are us. Another thing, we get these family myths. It's like our grandmas, our grandpas, our aunts and uncles, and everybody has their own opinion, and this is how myths are born. For example, me being a child from USSR, we had a myth that everything in life is luck. So lack of money, lack of food, lack of love, because if you look at the Soviet people, they didn't even smile in the pictures. Because we always experience love. Very beautiful people, very generous, but always feeling like we're raised in this feeling of luck. And a lot of times I caught myself giving my children this myth that life is about luck. And Elizabeth taught me how you can see abundance everywhere. And I realized that I need to watch the language that I speak, how I talk to her, because I'm giving her these family myths about money, about relationships, about men, about life. Mm-hmm.
Can I play them a song with this pencil right over here?
Yeah.
This. It's a small pencil. Okay, let's start the song. Hold on. Okay. I'm not going to talk to see if you guys can hear this. Okay, that definitely makes sense. Okay. Okay, 3, 2.
Are you going to sing? Come on.
No, not this
Not
video.
today.
I'll sing at the end of the video, but right now I'm going to make some music. 3, 2, 1, go! can't believe I can see on the screen right over here that we've already been recording for 20 minutes.
Okay, I think it's good to wrap it up because my videos are usually long. I like to talk too much. So, what we came, we.
I have the best outros.
Hold on 1 second. Can I sum up
Okay.
about our relationship? And if I miss something, you'll help me, okay? So what do we do in the family? We talk about our feelings. We apologize to each other. If Elizabeth tells me something personal, I don't give her my myths. For example, she told me all of a sudden out of nowhere, can I tell?
Okay, fine.
So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she told me she got a boyfriend on the Roblox and video game. And of course, I didn't like it that much at first, but I didn't even show it because I know if, for example, I can start telling her right away that it can be dangerous and online, she's just gonna shut down and then gonna tell me next time. So I made it look like it's absolutely nothing. And I started asking questions the next day and the next day. And let me tell you a thing about how people always think that their children gonna get in trouble, something gonna happen to them, they're gonna find something online. If you live your life differently, if it doesn't exist in your world, your child not gonna have it, not gonna find it. So if you think your child doing something wrong, dig in yourself first. Where do you have it? And I know for sure with the openness that we have, I can always trust her. So, of course, my first reaction was to tell her, no, you can't talk to this boy and stuff. But instead, we talked. And I gave her some space. And I told her that whatever happens in her life, even if she's wrong, I'm always on her side. And that way she tells me everything that's going on. For now, we'll see how it goes later.
Hold on, I'm gonna move this so everybody can see the colors.
But with my own example, I always explained her if I raise my voice, if I cry, if I freak out, if something happens when I don't look pretty, I always explain it to her that it's okay, don't always be perfect, because I have these multiple personalities in my head telling me I'm not a good mom, I'm not a good wife, I'm not good this, I'm not good that. And I have myself, and I always tell her, I was wrong, or I didn't contain my feeling. I was acting like a child. Sometimes I tell her that, you know what, adults like children. Some of us never grow up, and this is true. And we talk a lot. And whatever new she wants to try, I'll let her try it, even if she's gonna hurt and make a mistake. And then we discuss it. So
wait, so this whole time you've been worried about me because of my boyfriend?
Of course I was worried about the boyfriend.
Okay, then are you worried now?
No. But you know how when you talk to grandma, her first reaction was telling her how dangerous it is. But you can't do this because
talk about that. Let's not talk
about that. Okay.
Nope, let's not talk about that.
Because this is our family myths that the world is dangerous, but it's not if you don't make it dangerous. So there are a lot of family myths, a lot of things that work in the old paradigm. Okay, and one more last thing I can tell you that was very, very helpful for me to see what's going on with my children. This is actually children soul formula. Soul formula is the chart birth chart of your children. It is absolutely amazing how much.
Look what I found. I found this, and I found this. And first, everybody says that you can't fold a paper 7 times. So I got some paper right here. I'm gonna fold it 7 times.
Okay. So I'll finish really quick, and then we have to wrap up the video because it's gonna be too long.
You can keep talking and all.
So the soul formula, actually, it's a birth chart. You can find it online. You can look. You can enter your yourself or your child name, place, and time of birth, and it gives you a lot of. And it's not just like a horoscope, right? It gives you your.
I folded it 14 times. So that myth is busted. I'm gonna go make this into a beautiful thing.
It is actually very personal, and it's kind of like a human design, which can be very helpful. Human design formulas can be very helpful to know more about your child. You don't have to absolutely blindly believe everything that you see from soul formula or human design, but it can be very interesting, and it will put you on a path of discovery of yourself, and you will see how much is true there, or maybe something you don't agree with, but it will put you on a path of researching yourself and your child character. Okay.
Alert! I dropped that pin. Do not step on it. Alert! I can't find it.
Okay, baby, we're gonna wrap up the video. You want to say bye-bye?
I'm doing the outro because in my videos I do the perfect outro. What's your outro? Show me.
I don't have one.
You don't?
She teach me a lot. You know, the main thing is they are here to teach us, not us to teach them, because our parents is the older version of us, and our children are the newest, upgraded version.
You don't have an outro?
No.
That's how you get subscribers, with your outro. You
That's
get subscribers with your outro. I'm gonna
Okay, can you do outro? And
Okay, you finished talking, ma'am?
I'm done.
Okay, hold on. I have to do one thing. I have to sing. I have to sing. Okay. I don't know what song to sing. I'm gonna sing my brother's favorite song, "Fly Away." No, I don't know what song to sing.
Okay, do outro. We have to wrap it up.
Fly away, fly away. Okay, I remember it. Okay, are you guys ready for the outro? Hold on, I have to do one thing. Okay, I put the glue on. Okay, now I'm gonna make myself a beard. I have to put the glue on. Okay, put the glue on. Okay, I'll be back with a mustache. Hold on. Okay, I've got my mustache. Time to...
Okay, listen, we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, let's wrap it up. And I will see you guys in the